Ah, look, it's looking orangey. Isn't that just special? The light. Hi, ladies. All right. Let me just tell everybody I'm on my spontaneous live here because I was going through a Facebook post in Women Creating Healthy Lives, and I was answering questions, and I'm like, I'm just going to get on a Facebook Live and talk about it. Yeah. Thanks for all the great input. Everybody gave such amazing input to the questions I have asked. It's so cool. I love reading all your responses. So, okay, I gotta sit up tall and stop. Okay, so first I'm gonna get to the questions. If you're watching, hello, say hello. I'd love to know that you're watching. Plus, it also lets Facebook know you want to see more of my videos. There I am online. Good. Color's not so bad. I got a winter shirt on. It's kind of cold. Trying to get used to this. All right, so the question that I'm talking about today that I posted in my group. What do you find most challenging being in midlife or beyond? Like, what are some of the things that you find the most challenging in midlife? Because there are so many things that I remember when I was going through the midlife changes, and even what I'm going through now. Like, I'm not going through the big changes, but my hey Liz, my skin is changing, getting more wrinkles, it's getting saggier. I really would love to have a little lift, all of that. I'm not going to get plastic surgery right now, but I probably will do Botox. Never in a million years did I think I would do it either. So, but you just wait till you get there. Oh my God. All right. So what I'm talking about, I'm just going to see some people's answers to what they find really challenging. Hot flashes. So one person put hot flashes are challenging. What I want to say about hot flashes is it has to do with stress. They can get worse during stress, and they can get worse because of what you're eating. Okay, so there's definitely things you can do for hot flashes. There's also supplements you can take. Arthritis, aches and pains. Okay, so about arthritis and aches and pains, that's inflammation. I have like some of it in my hands from extreme overuse of my hands in certain actions. Long story. So I know I have a lot of aches and pains in my hands. So when you clean up what you're eating to a more alkaline diet, and you can look up what are alkaline foods or what foods are alkaline, then it decreases the inflammation within your body. But if you continue to eat foods that are acidic, dairy, meat, sugar, alcohol, coffees, I still have those every once in a while. Breads, bagels, rice, lentils, all of those things, like more acidic foods, your arthritis and inflammation, and tomatoes is another one that causes it, are going to stay with you and probably get worse. So note that arthritis, aches and pains, the best things you can do are a few things. Clean up what you eat. And I know there's people out there who think, I eat so good, I eat whole foods, I'm eating really good, blah, blah. I talk to you and I can guide you. 99% of the women who say they're eating really good and there's always things that they're like, no, that's actually what's causing part of the problem. It's just we don't realize that, right? Because the information isn't out there. So there are things you can change how you eat and drink, what you drink and what you're not drinking. I bet there's things, but those of you who get up in the morning and don't even drink water first thing, go right into your coffee. No. Okay? So you can change your arthritis. You can change the aches and pains to the best way you can. So what I mean, you may not be able to get rid of them completely, but you might be able to help them a lot, like a lot. Okay? So don't think that because you have aches and pains, because you have arthritis, there's nothing you can do. There is so much you can do. And another reason why sometimes you may have aches and pains is because certain muscles are out of balance in your body. Some are really weak, some are too strong. They're pulling on this area, they're pulling on another area. Lower back problems, achiness, it can be emotional for sure, but also it can be because your hip flexors and your quads are super tight because we sit so much, right? So if you are not doing any type of stretching or any type of weight training, pretty much likely you're going to have aches and pains in midlife and beyond. You can get rid of those, what you eat most cases, and by doing certain types of workouts and stretches, and they will greatly improve. Also, energy work, some sort of, or massage, some sort of Reiki. There might be people like chiropractor that does energy work within it. So there's various things, because our body, so emotions, feelings, emotions are energy, and they get stuck in our body if we don't deal with them, if we don't let them go, if we don't breathe through them, if we don't release them. And most people don't, and I don't do a lot of the times either. We hold them in. They get stuck, and we get these stuck parts in our body that are energy blockages, and energy gets stuck there. That causes aches, pains, soreness, really being stiff, you guys. A lot of that time, it's energy. And that happened to me. I had severe sciatica, severe pain for years and years. I mean, I worked out a lot and I damaged my body, and I thought there was nothing that they could do. I went to a chiropractor in my town here. Finally, someone recommended, and I was really reluctant because I'd seen everybody. And I went, and he also worked on moving the energy throughout my body, and my pain was gone. My pain left after a few treatments because the energy that was stuck in various parts of my body, it was allowed to flow and be released. Of course, at that time, I was doing types of massage. I also was doing light stretching, because I know I'm a personal trainer, yoga instructor, post-rehab conditioning specialist. I knew what type of stretches to do. I knew where to strengthen and do that type of thing for my body. And I can help you guys with that too. But that relieved the achiness, the soreness, and the pain. So yes, there are things you can do. A regular doctor will not know. They don't study anything like that, okay? They don't study that. They don't study energy. They're not physios. So don't go to your regular doctor for aches and pains. They're just going to put you on anti-inflammatories. They don't know what to do, right? Same with arthritis. They're just going to put you on. They're not even going to tell you to change what you eat, which makes a huge difference, right? And I don't mean taking out foods. I mean more so adding. When you have inflammation with your body, you're most likely not eating enough or drinking enough of the right things. You're eating too much acidic food, right? And focusing probably way too much on protein. And meat protein is acidic. It's not that it's horrible for you, but it's not the best food you can eat to help your body decrease inflammation and arthritis, okay? So I want to know, like all these people commenting about that, well, what are you doing? There's so many things you can do, okay? There's so many things you can do for stiffness, for achiness, for, oh my God, for especially weight gain in midlife. Buy one of those one-on-one sessions with me right now, which are $111 only, and you'll find out what's holding you back. You'll find out how to change things, right? I don't get how people don't want to change things. They go on and on about all the things they're experiencing, but then do nothing. Like, why do you do nothing about the problems you're experiencing? I'm sorry, I'm so passionate about this. There's so many things you can do, but of course it's like if you go to the wrong source, if you're not talking to the right person, then they're not going to tell you what to do, because doctors don't understand nutrition, they don't understand hormones, and they certainly do not understand how to fix any of these aches and pains or tightnesses within your body. They're not trained to know that. They're not supposed to know that. That's not somebody to go to. So it's hard to know who to go to, right? So when you're dealing with the midlife belly fat and the weight gain, oh my God, that's exactly what I help you with. That's exactly what I help you with, right? So if anybody is suffering from that, reach out and get one of those one-on-one sessions that's on sale. Tomorrow's the last day, $111. You get a 1-hour session with me, one hour to 1.5. You get recipes, you get an action plan, you get a summary of what we've talked about. So you always have that. You know exactly what to do, where to start decreasing some of these problems that you're having. To me, I'm the type of person that I have something wrong with me, I'm going to find a solution and I'm going to do it, right? Because I do not sit and complain about something yet not do anything about it. Or I never give up. Another thing is, two people try this and that and that, and then they're like, well, nothing works, so I'm going to give up. You might not have even gone to the right resource, right? Don't go to a personal trainer or a person who's going to help you with your meals who didn't go through the midlife change and doesn't understand the midlife change. That's just crazy. And food sensitivities. I see people dealing with digestive issues and food sensitivities. Absolutely. I dealt with those major, really bad in perimenopause, really bad. I've had, hi Denise, I've had digestive problems since I was in my 20s. I was diagnosed with IBS in my early 20s. I have dealt with digestive problems. If you have digestive problems now and you want help with your eating and you're gaining weight, contact me. Book one of those sessions. And I'm doing this because that's why I'm here. I offer you guys exactly what I think is going to help you. And that's what I'm doing right now. So when I see all these comments, I'm like, oh, you guys, and get one of these sessions so that you can start to get on the right path to what's going to help you feel better, right? By me talking to you, I can hear, tell, sense what digestive things you're going through and what might help, and I can give you recommendations on where to go, what to start. Now, also, for sure, get checked out by a doctor just to make sure there's nothing wrong. I saw my doctor, I saw a naturopath, I did Chinese medicine, I did acupuncture, I did everything that I could to support my body, and I did everything to see, okay, I need to make sure that I am okay. Right? And when you get all that, you're okay, everything seems fine. Then it's like, okay, this is great. It's stress. It's the types of food I'm eating, the way I'm eating my food, how I'm eating, what I'm not eating, what I am eating too much of, all of that. So I played around with that in my life. And it took me quite a few years to figure it all out. And that's why I help women, because I got all the knowledge and figured it out. I studied the hormones, I studied nutrition, I studied all of that. So there's definitely things you can do for people who are having digestive problems. It's not just one thing. It's not just supplements. It's not just the food. There's also stress, which is a huge part of it. There's energy, as in your emotions, your feelings, and all of that. The energy you're surrounding yourself by, the way you think about yourself, the way you think about your body, the way you think about the situation you're in, okay? That all affects your digestion. Oh, good morning, Denise. So there are things you can do for your digestion, and some of them are just so simple and so like just get started, and you will notice a relief in days, and only a couple days. So wouldn't it be great to go from feeling crappy to feeling really good in only a couple days after having those problems for so long? This is why I get so passionate about this. I'm like, why wait? Why do you just sit there and wallow in the problems you're having? Find the solutions. Start, right? Start working on what's going to work for me. Reach out to somebody who can help you. Hot flashes, spicy foods, stress, coffee, chocolate, heavy foods like starchy foods, potatoes, rice. All of those will cause more hot flashes. So basically, when you eat foods that are harder to digest, then you're going to go, it's like more energy. Your body takes up more energy. You're probably going to get a hot flash. Drinking wine, you're going to get a hot flash. Most alcohol, you get a hot flash. Any junk food, you usually get a hot flash. Sugar gives you more hot flashes. Spicy foods, right? How can you have less of them? You can eating really clean, and that doesn't mean you have to eat super clean all the time, and more not overcooked foods. Stews, soups, eating a lot of those or overcooked vegetables will also cause like heartburn or acid reflux, or more hot flashes too in midlife, which is crazy. Seems weird. Yes, and someone was just talking about being put on birth control. Oh my good God, doctors. I tell you, the only reason you go to your doctor in midlife is to get tests, blood tests, and tests to make sure that everything is okay. You don't have tumors, you don't have something, okay? Don't expect them to know how to help you with hot flashes. Don't expect them to know how to help you with inflammation even, or problems with your body like achy, soreness, knee problems, this and that. No, they won't know any of those things, and especially not hormonal problems. They don't learn it. Okay. Emotional problems, right? The emotional up and downs of perimenopause and menopause. That is something that is a wild ride during this phase of life. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, Denise. My friend is right now too. It's a personal choice for sure, right? I don't have much advice on that because it's a really tough one. I don't know what I would actually do myself because we never really know until we're faced with something like that. So all I can say, Denise, is because I know what the doctor has told my friend about tamoxifen. And so she's still on it, but she has symptoms, right? It's crappy, the symptoms you get from it. It's really bad. So if you, it's really torn. If you believe that it's going to help. So if the doctors can really, like, I know what they told my friend, like, if you don't take this, you might get it back. So that's scary. Your thoughts and your beliefs, the side effects are horrible. Your thoughts and your beliefs are extremely powerful, extremely powerful. So if you are scared that if you don't take it or go off it, the cancer is going to come back, then that might just happen because it's your thoughts and beliefs, right? If you're somebody who's like, there's no way I'm going to take anything like that, like right from the beginning, and you just decide and you're so solid and so belief within yourself, and you're like, nope, I know I'm going to do this, and you take a path of like supplements and super powders, and you go to a naturopath and they do the vitamin injections and all of that. So, but also working on the health part of it, as in taking like lots of vitamin C and taking a lot of good stuff, seeing a naturopath maybe. In our city, there's a naturopath who really helps specifically a lot of people who haven't had cancer, and he helps them heal from it all naturally. So there are things like that you can do too. And then, but you have that belief in it. Then you would have to have like, say, this is where my belief is going to go, and my full belief and my full everything is going to go into healing my body naturally. I fully and completely believe that I'm going to do this. It is possible. My body is supremely powerful. All of those things, right? So building that real belief and that strong faith and saying absolutely. And then also, good, you do, excellent. And then also the whole faith and trust, right? I put my faith and trust in God, and I know that I'm always supported and led to what is right for me. I'm going to lean in and know in my heart of hearts what is the right phase or way for me to do it, and do all that. Like just kind of cut off from what doctors are saying for a period of time for you to go inward and get other advice, and then see which feels like, what am I more drawn to? Am I drawn to this because of fear? Or am I drawn to this way and it feels, oh, that feels so right for me. That feels so right. Tough call, very tough call. Everybody's got to do what works, what feels the best for them. And if you're taking tamoxifen and all that, then it's just like, I'm taking this, which is not good for my body, but I'm going to really build my body up in every possible way. Eat clean, good supplements, have fun with life. You don't need to be perfect. Eating foods that fuel and feed your body, but yet being, enjoying some other things, right? Like really enjoying other parts of your life and not seeing it as a chore, right? Like if someone feels like I have to eat super clean because I'm ill, so, but then seeing it as, trouble. I don't want to do this. It's so hard. I wish I wouldn't have to do this. Then that's a negative attitude about it, right? So seeing this health journey as really positive, like, oh my God, okay, my body, this is a wake-up call. My body's telling me, you got to nourish me now. You got to nourish me. Okay. Joanne said moving without pain. So again, pain in your knees, hips, and stuff can be from muscles that are tight in one area and weak in other areas. And they'll pull on the bones, ligaments and tendons that are attached to the bones, and they'll pull things out. So if you're not doing the proper stretching, if you're not doing the proper strength training, and I don't mean just lunges, I mean strength training, the smaller stabilizing muscles and little muscles that have gotten too weak as we age, because our muscle greatly decreases, especially after 50. And so all of a sudden there's areas of our body that are weak and other areas that are tight, and they begin to pull and bring our body out of balance. And then because our muscles support our bones, our skeleton, if your muscles are super weak, what's holding your bones together? Like your bone, like your shoulder, your knees, it's just the ball and socket, right? And so they can easily get out of alignment. They can be put out. And then if ligaments and tendons are weak, you can easily sprain your ankle, hurt your knee just by twisting your leg in the wrong way. It's because you don't have that support, the strong. When we're younger, we tend to have stronger muscles, stronger ligaments and tendons, and they're more elastic. It's like an old elastic gets brittle when you pull it. It breaks. Our bodies inside are like that. We dry out. Terrible, but it's true. But it's also because of the wrong nutrition, like just not getting enough of the good nutrition and good clean water and all of that, right? There's so many things people can do. So many things you can do, you guys. That's why I put out that special offer for $111. Just to say, if you need help with what you can do and what you can begin to do with whatever you're dealing, reach out, because the best thing you can do is get on the right track for where you are now and start taking those action plans. Yeah, see, again, aches, pains, and twinges, especially in my knees. You have knee problems because the muscles of your legs are too weak, and you have some areas that are tight and areas that are weak, and they're pulling on each other and they're causing pain in your knees. You stretch a bit on the areas that are too tight, and you work on stabilizing and strengthening, light, good strengthening exercises, you will not have knee pain anymore. Someone said poundage. Katerina, of course, if you've gained weight, absolutely, there are things you can do. As in, you might be exercising wrong. You might have consistent stress, which you won't lose weight, as well as the food. And even if you say, because I know I have people in here saying, but I'm eating really healthy, I'm eating whole foods, I'm eating 99% of the women I speak to may be eating healthy, but they're still eating foods that are causing weight gain in midlife. Or they're eating in a way that's causing the weight gain in midlife. Absolutely, positively, always, okay? Unless you are diagnosed with some sort of thyroid problem or another problem that... So you could have insulin resistance, you could have leptin resistance, you could have high estrogen. Those things all affect your weight, okay? But there's things you can do that'll help to bring that better into balance, and then your body release weight. Also, you could be holding on to toxins within your body. Well, because it's you're not consuming or drinking enough of the right foods or drinks to help your body to naturally detoxify, or your digestive system isn't working properly, and so everything's just being sluggish. You're not ridding your body of the toxins, and that's another reason why you get aches and pains and feel inflammation, because you have a toxic body, because you're not able to detoxify as well as you can anymore. And another thing could be in your environment. You're using makeup, you're using body creams, or your cleaning products that are toxic, and over years they build up within your body and they cause a toxic body, which of course leads to inflammation, aches and pains, headaches, all of that things, right? They are chemicals that go into your body and screw up the chemical system of your body. And the chemical system of your body are your hormones. Insomnia, night sweats, and mood swings. That's definitely midlife. But there are things you can do to help you with that. And the great thing is that when you work on the food, the body, mind, spirit during this midlife phase to get all those working in alignment, your body begins to come into better balance, and then these symptoms naturally start to decrease, and then eventually they will just go away. But if you don't bring your body back into better balance, most likely they're not going to go away, and they're certainly not going to go away fast, let me tell you that much. So yeah, if you're not sure what you need to do to better balance your body, it's not going to come back into balance. It just won't. Not on its own. It won't. It just won't. Some things will, but you'll probably continue to gain weight, and you'll probably continue to have the digestive things, and the inflammation will probably get worse. I mean, just look at some, elderly people now, right? And lots of the people who are elderly now actually ate real whole foods for years and years and years, right? So they're way better off than most of us or our younger generation. So I'm really scared what's going to happen with the younger generation who might have been raised on a lot of the pops and the preservatives and the fast food and the packaged foods and all of those, and too much sugar and all the hormones in the meat. It's going to be brutal. Brutal, brutal. Brutal, brutal. Okay. Headaches I had. I still get headaches. But the thing is, a big part of the headaches, I do not take my phone into my room anymore. And that has helped so much. And I put my phone on airplane mode at night. So really get your phone away from you when you sleep. If you get headaches or groggy or anywhere, no one should sleep with their phone. No one. Not in the same room. Really bad. So Pamela Wolf said 10 to 15 extra stubborn pounds. And that's exactly, in midlife, they say you'll gain at least 15 to 20 pounds, right? But I lost tons of weight because I figured out what works and I lost it. I was not going to be one of those people who gained that. And I didn't. I chose, right? I chose to find what works, right? And then do it. Okay. That was a lot of stuff, but I just had to get on because I was replying to everybody. And go look at the post, you guys. It's really good. The question was, it's pink. What do you find most challenging being in midlife or beyond? And a lot of people answered on what challenges they're having during this midlife phase. So, you're not alone. But I can tell you, I've had every single one of those. All of them. I had everything in midlife. I had extreme adrenal fatigue too. And that's why, I look back and I go, that's why I went through all of that, because I'm meant to help women through it, right? I had to experience it myself so that I could help women through this phase. So I could help them say, oh my God, you don't have to suffer as much as I did. You don't have to suffer as long as I did. You can get relief so much faster. Okay, so the special $111 for a one-on-one session with me, audio, video, whatever, plus recipes, handouts, like whatever I think you might need, specific for you. It's about you. It's not cookie cutter. I'm gonna find out what I send you questions before we actually talk. You'll answer all of those things. You'll send me a list of what you eat on an average day, so I can see. Bang! I know exactly what you need to change. I ask you other questions, and of course, you let me know exactly what you would like more information on or talk about. And then we get on the call, and I bang, 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 bang on all the things that I know I can help you with. Of course, if there's things that I don't think I can help you with, of course, I'm going to tell you who you can see. But you will for sure get information that's going to help you. And then it's like an action plan for you. Here's what I suggest you start with. Work through this, do this, maybe for a couple weeks, then do this. That's what you're going to get. I don't know why it's only 111, but my birthday is 11/11. I love those numbers. So that is it, I guess. Heart palpitations, and that is a symptom of perimenopause. I do not know what can help that though. That a lot, again, is it could have to be brought on by stress and anxiety. So of course, helping your body deal with that stress and anxiety. And when they start to come up, just things you can do, sitting and breathing, relaxing, maybe some EFT tapping to neurologically calm your nervous system, So there are things you can do in an instant to calm your nervous system, and that might help the heart palpitations. I'm not sure though. They're not that common, but it's a symptom. All right. Gas and bloating. Oh yeah, I can help you with gas and bloating for sure. I dealt with that. Tons of it. Okay. All right. I just wanted to jump on, talk to you guys for a little bit. Reach out to me. Message me on Facebook, comment below or whatever if you want more information on the one-time session. Also, you can work with me for a lot longer than that too, for private coaching. I have various ways to work with you, all price ranges. Okay, have an amazing afternoon, okay? Get outside, get some fresh air, ground, get your feet on the ground, or do some grounding, breathing, and kind of almost like meditation exercises, okay? Perfect time to do it. Try a new recipe. All right. Bye-bye.